Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well today. I'm just sitting out here listening to the rain on my truck and watching it out my door or window. And just to give you guys a little look, nothing too bad, nothing too hard, just enough rain to get you wet if you stand out in it long enough. But the I wanted to do another video today because I know it's been a week and a few days or whatever since I last did one, and sorry, you get involved with real life and real life stuff, and you just sort of forget some of the other things that you're trying to add on to your world until you actually make them a real part of it, and you start to, you really start to develop it and start to work through it. So, seeing as this is still a new addition to my whole lifestyle, world bit, whatever you want to call it, yeah, I get involved with real life, and I sort of forget some of these things. So sorry, but to help mitigate that a little bit or be a bit more consistent, I will just be changing this up to weekly sort of recap videos ish, I guess, quotes, whatever, and just sort of updating them on what's been going on after the fact a little bit. And of course, if you go on my Instagram or whatnot, I'll have some photos of some of the things I'm doing, and I'll try and do videos of progress videos, like before and after shots or stuff, so you can get a better sense of what I'm doing with stuff around here. But yeah, last week or so has just been sort of adjusting to the just to everything, living out of my truck and doing that's one thing, that's getting used to. But now we're here, and as of today's Wednesday, and as of today, I think today, if not today, then tomorrow, will be at the longest place me and Mom have stayed at in one place since, I don't know, last 6 months, I think. Because Arizona rules, you have to move campsites. If you're doing primitive camping, you move every 2 weeks to a different campsite, or out in the forest or wherever. So we're used to moving every 2 weeks. And we've been here, I think, 2 weeks today, and tomorrow will be 2 weeks and a day. So that'll be the longest in one place that we've been for 6 months or more or whatever. So that's exciting. That's always fun, because not having to move, and like literally move, find a new spot, and all that is very exciting when you've been doing it for a while. Believe me. So we've been here for 2 weeks. Been dealing with just forest living, or Kentucky forest living, I should say, because in Arizona we've been running into ticks almost every day for a little bit. They've died off. We've been doing a few things to mitigate them. attaching to us and stuff. And of course, when you attach, they get on you. You just get the tweezers, get some good tweezers. Um, and we've been looking this up too. So just for future reference, you get a tick on you, you do want to remove the thing as soon as possible, to mitigate the risk of disease transference and everything. And I don't think anyone really wants a tick on them for more than 24 hours, regardless of the disease, because that's just, yeah, just having something sucking blood off of you for a day or so just isn't fun. It's not fun, in my opinion. I may be wrong, I may be weird, but it's just not fun for me. So you get yourself some good tweezers, not like typical tweezers. You gotta get either ones that are wide apart and come at a bit of a grip on closer to the head to get them off, or you get some like those really really thin ones that'll make it easier to grip on the head, and you just pull them off, not like straight away, slowly and easily. Otherwise, the little mouth gets stuck in there, and that's a rude thing. You have to go digging around and get that out. Otherwise, that could lead to disease as well. They're fun creatures, and I've decided that they're my new least favorite insect. Parasite, whatever, that I have to deal with now. So spiders in general were on that list, were top of that list, but now they've bumped off. So Frank, if you watch this, I just want you to know I have a new appreciation for spiders. And no, I'm not crazy. I've just been dealing with these things on me in rude places, and yeah, I'll take the spiders. Oh well, because at least the spiders, they get on you and they bite you, and they either die because you rolled over on them in your sleep and they're dead, or they just bite you and move on, and you have a little reminder, oh hey, they were there. Ticks, no, they bite you and they hang around for like an unwanted guest for a few days, and it's not pretty. Anyways. So I've been doing a few things to do that. I've been into town a couple times, got some, a hoe, shovel. I got a little weed whacker thing, which I'll show you guys one of these times. I love this thing. First thing I did today, I didn't have breakfast or anything. I just sort of went out and started whacking the weeds, and I just did it a little bit, and then I did a little bit more, and I just sort of kept going because it seemed fun. And so I cleared out stuff around my house and cleared up stuff around Mom's house and all that stuff. And it's just a little hand tool. No gasoline, no electricity, no power, just straight, you swing it, and they're like, what do they call it? Weed whips or serrated weed whips or something. You can look them up. And find them. I may put a link down below, link to one just for an example, so you can find it and see. No affiliation, just I like them. They're fun. So got that, cleaned out some of the stuff. So keep the brush down. That helps keep them away. And we took to planting, I don't know if you'll see it, mint and some lavender. 'Tis the planting season, so we've taken to planting some mint and lavender, and that we've read or found online is also supposed to deter the ticks and stuff. And there's a number of other plants that we're going to eventually get and plant them around. and they're just plants, and they naturally, move away, or the ticks don't like them, or there's other plants. I think rosemary is one that keeps away like mosquitoes. It's supposed to help deter mosquitoes a bit. And there's just a number of other plants and stuff where you can look them up, and I'll see if I can't include a link or two in the description as well as to what plants those are. So maybe you can plant them in your garden or your little area to help keep away some of those unwanted pests. And if you're tired of all the chemical, chemical this, chemical that, then it's a great alternative, and we don't deal with chemicals, man-made or whatever, and we're doing more natural things. So this is our solution. Natural solution is find natural bits to counteract the pests, and it's healthier. They're pretty plants. I mean, what's not to love? And besides this, the mint and stuff you can use for cooking or whatnot. So it's win-win-win. Why not do it? I know if you have a small apartment or whatever, that that kind of limits you a little bit, but you try. But if you're living in an apartment, you wouldn't be dealing with some of those problems anyway, so it sort of defeats the purpose. What else is going on? I don't want this to be too long because I think there are time limits on it a little bit. But went to the store, got some stuff. We're starting to clear out some of the weeds and trim down the grass and clear up that whole bit. I moved the truck to a better, more level position, so I'm not sleeping on my head. That's where I was before. It was bad. I was pushed into the back corner. I mean, I probably was sleeping, like, instead of being like this, it's more like I was like this weirdness. So yeah, I wasn't getting much sleep those first 4 days or whatnot. So it's just been a period of adjustment. So I'm hoping to do more videos, at least one a week. If not, hopefully a couple more throughout the week. I'm going to try and do some stuff. This may be the last one I do with my phone. I'm going to start doing videos with my camera. So because I like the quality of it, and it's a bit more cinematic. I don't know. I just want to use my camera, And I may still use my phone eventually, for some stuff, but well, you guys can tell me if I'll let you know which one, this and my other ones are shot on my phone, and I'll let you know when I start shooting on my bigger camera, and you can tell me if the quality is that different, or if it's the same, or whatever. So this is just going to be it's all one big experiment. It's all one big experiment. So as we learn more, as we progress with the property and stuff, then I'll try and put up videos showing some of what we're doing, if it's effective, because we're actually doing it, so we'll have a better idea if it's effective or not. And maybe you guys can use it in your guys' garden or place or whatnot, some of these bits. In the meantime, it's clearing up, so I might actually be able to put this up today instead of having to wait till tomorrow or the next, dry spell. Because where I'm at, very limited, slightly limited signal. But if you watch my other videos, if I go up on the pond over here, then I've got 4G and I can upload and do stuff easier over there. But in the meantime, this is already 15 minutes long. You've listened to me ramble long enough, and I appreciate it. I do. So I think I'll end this here, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that happens to be. So if you wanna, since these may come up randomly, you may also want to hit the subscribe button, just so you can keep in contact if you like. And also, if you want, I'll have links below for my Instagram and Twitter, even though I'm not on Twitter much, but it's one of those other new things I'm trying to work in. We'll see how that goes. For the meantime, Instagram, YouTube, and my site are all places to find me. So until next time, I hope you guys are having a good day, and take care. See ya.